dedicated to the greatest that never was. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. Above the rim, the boy would fly. Man, it's so sad when a young Grace died. Said controlling the game, made him a name. He had it all, strong, quick, and he was tall. They called him Frosty cause he was cool when he balled. Jump shot perfect and so pure it would fall. Destined for greatness, a lost legend on the wall of our memories. Remember me, I hope they do the same as for Leonard, the best ever that never became. And you could try to blame, but the fact that he died young was nobody's fault but his own. Because he tried some, and they cried none. But before that, it was tears of joy. He was the boy, you wouldn't doubt that he was gonna make it as the number 2 pick by the Boston Celtics. It would have been so sick, battling with Jordan for the scoring in the East. They did it once in college. Len Bias was a beast from the streets of Landover to the ACC. Unanimous all-world, he was prepared to be, but fate had another plan for the brother, man. They say was the cat's meow coming out of Maryland. He's dying proof you can't get too high. At the funeral, his mama ain't cry, and the people said, above the rim, the boy would fly. Man, it's so sad when a young Grace died. Set controlling the game, he made him a name. This the story of the best that never became. I said above the rim, the boy would fly. Man, it's so sad when a young Grace died. Set controlling the game, he made him a name. This the story of the best that never became. I guess the lesson I learned is play before you get burned. And when it comes to death, everybody get a turn. Such a blessing and a curse when Len Bias left the earth. He gave the world a wake-up call and inspired a bunch of jerks with the war on drugs. More like a war on Browns with gold chains and beepers. They fought to keep us on the ground and behind bars. We all should find God and live it to the limit, cause Lenny defied odds. Despite the fact he never saw 23, he was the best, never saw since 23. Then assault the open wounds, his baby brother saw the tomb, and that started a war on guns, y'all would assume. But no, they do us all the same. If you shot and you black, you just a part of the game. But if you shoot and you black, you a part of the blame. But in the end, man, they all get paid. I'm just trying to pay respect to one of the greatest ever, never to see his life unfold for the better. He's dying proof you can't be too dope, cause in the end, man, you just might choke. And the people say, above the rim, the boy would fly. Man, it's so sad when a young Grace died. Set controlling the game, he made him a name. This the story of the best that never became. I said above the rim, the boy would fly. Man, it's so sad when a young Grace died. Set controlling the game, he made him a name. This the story of the best that never became. I said this the story of the best that never became. I said this the story of the best that never became.